Okay, we're currently in my new closet in my new apartment. It's a nice little spot. I like to come in here and just kind of get away from stuff. And this is also where I keep all my skateboards. So as you can see behind me here, got the whole skateboard rack, and then even over here, got a couple more. I'm sure there's more to come in the future as well. I felt that it is about time, you know, after 2 or 3 years now, that I should give you guys a proper update on life and why I kind of stopped posting consistently so often. Because back in 2022, I think I had a really good run from 2020 to 2022, maybe a little into 2023, where I was consistently uploading 3 videos every single week. That's a lot of videos, and COVID made that possible because I graduated high school in May of 2020, and I had a bunch of time on my hands during COVID, and I was just able to pump out videos and have a lot of fun. COVID happened, and it was both a really sad time and a really good time. Sad because of the isolation, but good because I had YouTube, and I had so much time and creativity, and it felt like I had this chance to just get on here and put stuff out there and let my creativity flow. And I did, and I loved it. I still do love it. And that creativity from YouTube and just the joy that I got from that has followed me throughout my life, especially through college. So after I graduated high school, I started up college at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities, in fall 2020. Originally, when I got to university, I applied as a computer science major. That's what my dad did. I had fun doing it a little bit in school, but I just started having doubts. I was like, man, I don't know if I can see myself being at a desk job like this, coding away for hours every single day for the rest of my life. And it's not that I hated coding. I don't think I could have done it, you know? So I switched to a business major because I'm like, well, I like YouTube, right? But then I'm like, well, do I really need to go to school for that? Because I feel like for entrepreneurship stuff, especially in my path and field, that's stuff that if I want to do it, I got to get out there and do it. I can't sit in a classroom and learn, you know, this is stuff that you get out and you do. And mind you, all of this was happening the summer before I even got to school. So I kept switching my thoughts. I'm like, I don't know where I'm headed or whatnot, until I was like looking through all the majors and I saw graphic design. And I'm like, ooh, graphic, digital, design, creativity, YouTube, these are all the things going through my head. I'm like, let me try this, because I was really into YouTube at the time, and I'm like, okay, so this seems like a major that could help my YouTube as well, you know, help create thumbnails, help push the creativity in the videos, so let's give it a try. Fall of 2020, I started college as a graphic design major, got thrown into the program, and little did I know, it was not what I was expecting. There's just so much to graphic design that the normal person doesn't think of, and it's not just drawing pretty pictures, it's a whole mindset and a creative way of thinking. And I wasn't originally planning on doing that. I guess in my head, graphic design was more like an illustration major, but I ended up really enjoying it throughout college. I just loved it. I loved learning about design, and poster falls behind us. I love learning about design. I loved being in those creative classes, working with peers and learning from teachers. So I got really invested into that, and it took up a lot of my time. On top of being in a new city, starting a new life up there, having a roommate, getting all this coursework, especially after that first year when things started to ramp up, it was really hard for me to balance that and YouTube and everything else in life. So I kind of pivoted my energy towards my college major because that's what I was really enjoying at the time. And YouTube kind of started to feel to me more like a forced thing, which I never wanted it to be. It felt like, oh, I have to upload 3 videos a week no matter what. I have to do it. It doesn't matter what they are. They just have to get out. And that's not a good way to put out content. And, you know, at the time I was just like, you know what? Screw consistency. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna make what I want. So I did that for YouTube for a little bit. I stopped doing the 3 videos a week. I just started, you know, posting when I wanted to, but then it started declining and the videos became a really slow trickle, and there's lots of reasons for that. A big one being the schoolwork that I had. I was super invested in this new career path, and I wanted to become the best that I can at it. Everything I do in life, I want to do it as good as I possibly can, especially for something that is going to turn into a potential career for me one day. So that took up a lot of time. On top of that, there's a lot of other things going on in life too. So I believe this was the start of junior year. I could be wrong, but my junior year of college, I joined the running club at the U of M. A lot of you may or may not know this, but in high school, I was in cross country and track. I was a varsity runner, captain of the team, pretty good on our team overall. So I thought this would be a good way to get back into the sport, kind of make some new friends up at the U because I was struggling to make friends with all the other stuff going on. So I went into that and I made some really good friends and I had a good time. Unfortunately, at the same time this was happening, I was in a relationship with an individual that started turning really, really bad. Like, when I say bad, I mean bad. Like, gaslighting, arguments every day, stress, anxiety, lots of lies and manipulation going on. And that was happening at the same time as running club, at the same time as my major, at the same time as trying to think about YouTube. It was a lot of stuff going on. And it just all started escalating and it forced me to kind of put YouTube to the side and focus on this relationship that was failing, my social life at the school, and my major. There was a lot going on, to put it lightly. I'm making this sound really negative, and there was a lot of negative aspects, but there were also some good things going on in life. So towards the end of my junior year, around late springtime, I went on a trip with a lot of my friends, and we went to Colorado and Utah. We did a huge road trip. It was a big circle around hitting all the national parks in Colorado, and then the 2 in Utah that were next to the border. Those are Arches and Canyonlands. It was an amazing trip. I think we were there for like 8 days, lots of driving, lots of sightseeing, but it was really cool. That kind of experience and that travel, it had an impact on me. Because growing up, I didn't travel a lot. We didn't have a lot of money, so a lot of our road trips were hour or 2 road trips, day trips, and then going back home. A lot of stuff in the Midwest, southern Minnesota. So getting to go on a trip like this, it was really awesome and really eye-opening for me, and it was stuff that I wanted to do more often. After that trip, things started turning around for the better for me. I got out of this terrible relationship really, really soon after this trip ended. Things were rough for a while, but then they started turning around. I got really into weightlifting at the gym. You know how it goes. That was a good time. Lots of weightlifting, going 5-6 times a week. The next fall, during my senior year of school, I got into volleyball on top of continuing the weightlifting, and I was making lots of friends and good connections. And honestly, that last fall of senior year, because I graduated in the fall, it was really good. Lots of awesome lifelong friends made, lots of fun memories, just an awesome time overall. So after the fall, I graduated college as a graphic design major. I know. Go me. And then after that, in January, so a couple weeks after graduation, a few of my other friends went on another trip. This time we went to Utah to go to some more national parks, but these were national parks that we hadn't been to before. All in the winter, super awesome trip, and I definitely recommend going in the winter because it was spectacular, just seeing the snow on all the rocky landscape. Like, it was really cool. But that trip kind of solidified with me a couple things, like 1, who my awesome lifelong friends are, and 2, that I want to do more traveling in life and that I want to see more experiences and, do more cool things. So after that trip, it was just kind of a month or 2 of chilling, trying to job search. YouTube, again, it was just not really something in my life at that point. It was just not something that I was super focused with. I did start up a couple videos on the design channel to kind of keep my design abilities growing as I'm searching for a job, and that was fun, and that's also something, side note, that I want to get back into. But then a lot of things happened after those couple months. So I started working part-time at Minneapolis Parks and Rec, and then I got a freelance gig doing magazine and digital graphic design work at a publishing agency in Bloomington, Minnesota, which is just south of Minneapolis metro area. At the same time those things happened, I went on a trip with my dad and my grandma to Arizona. Another awesome traveling trip. We went to Sedona area, Saguaro National Park, a couple other areas in between, and I met my current girlfriend. She is awesome, and it's just been a total 180 from the previous relationship in every single way. She's really just been awesome in my life, just in every possible way. So lots of things were happening around April, May 2024. So this is just a couple of months ago. Moving into the summer, I'm working Parks and Rec. I'm working this freelance gig. Things are going well. I started getting into rock climbing. My girlfriend's really into rock climbing, so I got a membership at a climbing gym. I'm doing climbing outdoors. Like I say, guys, I have so many hobbies and there's so many things I want to do. So things are going well. We're in midsummer now, and that's when my girlfriend and I were talking, and we're like, we want to get out of here. Me personally, I've been in Minnesota my whole life. She's been in the Midwest her whole life. We wanted to change some new scenery. After all my exploring and traveling, I wanted to get some more life experiences in different areas. So we decide we're moving out of Minnesota. Where? We weren't sure yet. We did a lot of searching. It was like a 2-month process, but then we landed on Colorado, specifically Colorado Springs. So that is actually where I'm at right now. I will be going more in depth in that in future videos about Colorado Springs and my thoughts. But I currently have a new job at this company called Apogee Components, where they make model rockets, which is crazy. And I am the sole graphic designer there, in charge of all their social medias, their videos, their packaging, their graphic design work, the whole bit. That's all me. It's a really fun job so far. I'm learning a lot and doing a lot of interesting things. But to be honest, guys, I miss YouTube. And I don't want this channel just to become a bunch of, let me review an electric skateboard that someone sends me, because I know I've gotten comments like that, and I have gotten sent a lot of electric skateboards. Not to hate on electric skateboards, they are awesome, and those videos are completely genuine. They're not sellouts by any means. But another thing that has happened since moving here is that I have discovered the sheer number of skate parks all around me. There were never this many skate parks around me in Minnesota, and there's literally a pretty awesome beginner-friendly skate park 5 minutes from my new job. Instead of reaching for the longboards every day, instead I've been reaching for my skateboard, and I bring it with me every single day. I've been going to the skate park every single lunch during my job, sometimes after work, and working on the fundamentals. And it's something that I've gotten really excited about, and I want to bring it to this channel. My beginner longboard content has always done well. I think beginner skateboard content will also do well, especially now that I'm getting more comfortable with skateboard tricks and doing vert tricks and doing stuff on boxes and whatnot. I think I have some good insights to share with you guys. That's kind of a brief synopsis and kind of an update on some important things that have happened over the years in life. And that's all to say that things are going well now. I'm in a good place. And I want to get back to YouTube. Like, I seriously do. I don't want to, post once every 3 months, because that's just stupid. I want to, get at least somewhat of a consistent schedule going, just because I like posting. And I don't want it to feel like I'm forced to post like it used to, because that's just kind of what made me lose the passion before. But I want it to be something where I can just have fun, bring content to you guys that is entertaining and also informational and helpful, and, bring my perspective that you guys have grown to apparently like for whatever reason. And besides skateboarding, obviously we're still gonna have longboarding content. Not only longboarding content, but I picked myself up this big boy right here, a snowboard, and I got it on Facebook Marketplace. It's actually pretty decent though. That's gonna be fun, and I've actually never in my entire life snowboarded. So my girlfriend and I, we got ski resort season passes for this upcoming winter, but I'm gonna be bringing you guys a ton of snowboard content as well this winter, because I think that'd be really fun, especially because I don't know how much beginner snowboard content is really out there from a beginner. So I think I have a unique perspective that I can bring to that, and I'm excited. I'm excited to show you guys this new place that I'm living at. I know we're just in a freaking closet right now. It's an awesome place, and stay tuned because I got a bunch of videos planned in my head that I want to get out there about this state. That being said, check out my design channel if you're into that. I have some pretty awesome design videos already, and I plan on doing more. And I guess I will talk to you guys soon and give you guys more updates as they come out. I'll catch y'all on the next one, and hopefully it'll be pretty soon. Peace.